Welcome back to Mountain Man's Garage. Well, I think I talked about it in one of the last videos, and we're going to do a recovery. And well, guess what? We got my little buggy with us. Charlotte, say hi.
Hi!
So we got the buggy helping us today. We got Dixie behind the camera. We got a recovery. This big, ugly monster is 1985 Winnebago Windsor.
Wind Cruiser.
Wind Cruiser, yes, thank you for correcting me. It's been sitting for roughly 8 to 10 years on this property. It has, I'll give you the exact number, 32,436 miles on it. It is a Chevy big block 454 turbo 400.
It is very big.
1985. It's got every bell and whistle, including a broken antenna. So we come around. Got a busted windshield we got to deal with. We got a little bit of rust in the battery box area, but other than that, that's the only rust on the frame. It is. We got a power spotlight. We got air horns, onboard air.
Ooh.
We have full air ride, full electric jacks. If it's got a bell or a whistle, it's on here.
Fancy.
So come on back. And we got the captain's doors on both sides on this model. So that's pretty cool. Oh, I'm glad I didn't get that air filter there, dude. Oh, we got the wrong one. It's got the 5-inch air cleaner on it. So
This is pretty dirty.
it's pretty dirty. You got the awnings over pretty much every window.
Need a pressure washer.
Come on in here. Welcome to the luxury from 1985. Buggy, get off that.
Yep, that's soft. You gotta be careful.
Alright. So you got your captain's chairs up there. You got your seating area here. You got your couch. You're going to pull out into a bed. You got the full down bed for the upper level.
Wait a minute.
Charlotte.
A spinny chair.
Yeah, spinny chairs. So before we go, we'll have to get that latched up so it doesn't bonk me in the head. Full cabinets are solid. You got a little bit of water damage in the roof. You can see that vent's been leaking. The back bedroom, the rear AC has been leaking, so it's partially torn apart. The floor here in front of the kitchenette is soft. I'm told there's an access panel of some sort under it. Doesn't really bother me. All the appliances seem to be good. It does have a 3-way refrigerator, so it runs on 12 volt, 110, or propane.
Let's see if I can get over here without dying. Hold on.
And it's got the real fancy bathroom.
In the fantastic pink and white.
Absolutely.
Nice, decent sized shower.
So, 1985. Yeah, it's going to need a lot of rubbing and scrubbing and cleaning. It's got a 6,000 watt Onan generator with roughly 3 hours of runtime on it. So, yeah, it's been sitting 8 to 10 years. It was last registered over 16 years ago. So, it has not been technically on the road in at least 16 years. I think the last time it was fired up was just to move it around this guy's property. So, we're going to get it cranked up. If it'll crank up, move under its own power. It's got one bad tire I got to swap out. And then we're going to try to drive it 75 miles home. So stick with us. We'll see what happens.
So
Are you recording?
yes.
Okay. So got our battery just sitting here right now. Negative, positive. Cleaned up our ground area. We're not currently getting power to our dash. I ran into this. I did scout this out the other night, and I think the main power relay is not functioning. So I'm gonna do a quick test here. I charged this up last night. It's got 12.8 volts. So we know our battery's good. We'll hold our ground here. We got 12.8 at the other end of the battery cable. Okay. And nothing there. Okay, so got nothing there. Turn the key on. So the key is actually on. So that relay is not transferring power. Let me see that wire here. And deactivate it. Where I put that wire. I think that's going to go back to the house batteries. So let's see if this is willing to come off or not without falling apart. That's what I need to get it. Worst case scenario, I've got another positive cable I can run. Oh, it's come off. Okay. Cool. Okay. Chevy, we all hate you for the side post terminals. Okay, so that's going there, that's going there. So that is supposed to supply hot there. That's supposed to supply hot there. Okay. I really wish I really wanted to work. Now I might just have to tie them all together for a minute. Okay. Let's see this cable. This is where our tape comes in. Multicolored tape. Comes in handy when you're taking apart something you don't quite know anything about. Label it with color. Because on an RV, most every cable's black. And the house batteries are that way too, which are not there. So I'm gonna have to take the time to figure out what's supposed to be red and what's supposed to be black. That way I know that is a hot. So I can get that out of the way. I can get that other side of the terminal off. And yes, I'm sweating like a pig right now because, well, it's Washington. We're not used to 80+ degrees and the sun beating on us. This one is hot, and it goes to this breaker switch, which I think goes to the house batteries as well. Because, see, on these RVs, you can use just the starting battery to start it, or there is a switch you could flip for auxiliary start, and that will allow you to start off your house batteries in case your main battery is dead. And there's also a big cable going back to your generator. So I've got a lot of wires to figure out. This one I do believe is the one I want to work with. Okay, and then I got this little guy here that's going to send power. This little guy here. Okay, this one, almost positive is the one that's going to go down to the starter. So we're going to give him a red. Okay. All right. And then this guy here. And because this thing has onboard air and everything, it has airlines and a whole bunch of extras, which I think I'm looking at the little onboard air compressor right there. Maybe, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff on here I've never seen before. Okay, so this is going to a circuit breaker. A fuse, that is completely aftermarket. That goes up here to this unit, which has all kinds of cables coming off of it, going everywhere. This whole unit. Okay. Where do those, you know what? I think those braided wires go to, okay. That's our electric jacks. So I don't need that one right now, but I do need to label it. So that is our electric jack. Okay, so I can not worry about that wire for right now because all the jacks are up. So I don't need to worry about that wire. I don't need to worry about that wire. I don't need to worry about... Okay, so that's disconnected. That's disconnected. Okay, that I'm pretty sure goes to the other house battery or the generator. So I need to worry about these two wires. This wire. And where's that purple wire go? Okay, that purple wire. Okay, that's going over there. Okay, which goes to something else. Okay. So I need to worry about those two small wires and that wire and my battery cable. All right. And I bet money I did not bring a bolt with me to put those all together. But one of the battery box bolts will work. Okay. Now, one bad part of the way I'm doing this, if it does start, I'm not positive I can shut it off without disconnecting the battery. So I gotta work on that. Because it's a Chevy, so I can't pull the steer wheel wire and shut it off. Well, let's just see if I can get it to crank first, and then we'll deal with it. Wire. This wire. Okay, there we go. This wire, because it was transferring power, we will just flatten out the stupid thing. The indexing pin. Put them all together for right this minute. Okay. And I'm sure someone's going to tell me exactly what I did wrong here. And I appreciate the comment. But for right now, I'm going to put it together and see if it blows up. Okay. Oh, okay, all my wires are connected. So, what? Another. No, I don't want to do that. That positive is long enough the battery can sit on the ground. I was just thinking if that ground was long enough, if I put another, I have another battery cable, I could possibly put it on the ground. So it's not just hanging by the battery cable. Now let's see if it gets power first. That might actually come in handy to get it home. I might just end up strapping the battery to the front bumper. Wouldn't be the weirdest thing I ever did. Yeah. By a long shot.
Yeah.
I've driven around with a gas can strapped to my front bumper. Why? Because my truck ran out of gas. Well, truck. Okay, so technically it ran out of gas because it got full of water. So, I don't know if you call it running out of gas. It just got too full of water.
Anything happen?
Working on it. I just pulling this solenoid out of the way for a second.
Can I pick some of the firewood, sir?
Yep. If you like, go ahead.
Thank you.
Every bit of it.
Yeah, we need it for jelly.
Okay, we got power transfer. The fan kicked on. Alright, now let's see what we got. The only thing is, the way I got it hooked up right this second, I'm not sure I can shut it off if it starts. Okay, we definitely don't have to. That's 1100 amp battery. That's brand new. Full charge, so we are losing power somewhere. Alright. I can see one of the little fuzzies flopping. Okay, so.
Jess, don't lose my phone, please.
Put it back in the truck.
Yeah, put it in the truck, please.
Okay, so that's there. Should be winging that thing over, no problem.
Yeah.
Put it in the truck if you're done.
I'm not done. I'm just picking
No,
some firewood.
I want you to put it in the truck and then I'll turn it back on for you in a minute, okay?
Thanks. I don't think I'm tall
Put it in the
enough
truck.
to get all that, but whatever. I can try.
Headlights on?
Yep.
Whoa!
That was a bad idea. It worked.
Yeah.
I need a little help.
Well, then look for other places, okay?
I know there's a little bit lower on firewood over here.
Well, it turned over a little bit.
Yeah.
Where the starter's just done for.
I don't know. I don't know why it would be. Just sitting shouldn't hurt the starter.
Want to, so.
We got some fiery coming up.
Oh, is it? Are the plugs right there where you can get to them?
You gotta go through the fender well.
Oh, you do.
Yeah. But it's giving me a full rotation. So.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Oh, you've got deer coming through your yard.
Oh, there's a little pond. Yeah.
I didn't bring no apples.
We know where the tree is.
Oh, yeah. Well, here goes.
There's a mama.
again? Not real big, but she got the size to her.
Yeah.
I don't think we even have enough to make jelly or syrup.
Nope, we need about 4 cups of flowers.
Yep. I might be able to grab those ones that are quite high. Excuse me.
Charlotte. Honey.
Watch some of them boards could have nails.
Yeah.
That sounds like my whole house.
Yeah.
That's nothing out of the ordinary around my place. Yeah, see how much a fat man can shimmy.
Yeah. And you can't see the starter from the top.
No. And it's quite possible that that cable going to the starter is just corroded all the hell inside.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So you're hooking those jumper cables to the starter?
Yep. Give it direct power.
Looks like you'll have a little more room on this side anyway. Maybe.
You want to untangle those cables out that battery, babe?
Careful.
That might do it too. Going right to the starter, that might just do it right there.
Is this more than a cup or a cup?
You gotta get a bunch, sis.
Hey, babe, come here.
Okay.
Back underneath that ribbon too.
Have fun.
Yeah.
Maker?
Yep.
You got starter fluid in it?
Decent speed.
Yeah.
Let's give her a little sparking juice.
Yeah, with that, she might do it too. One time.
Well, she's trying.
Yeah. She's gonna
There you go.
Yep. That's all she needs is feel.
Cool.
Like a kitten.
Well, you got some
Want some gasoline?
Oh, I got some.
Yeah, I bet. I'll be handy. It's like it's just burning that. Seems like
Yeah.
it burns that and then whoop.
Yep.
I don't know. Does the fuel gauge say there's something in there?
It's pegged on full. I don't have battery gauge isn't working. Yeah, I've got nothing. Oh wait, that battery gauge. Okay. Oh, auxiliary fuel. That's what I'm doing. The auxiliary fuel thing's pegged out. Okay. Main and auxiliary tank. Okay. And then, so it's showing a quarter tank in the coat.
We got ourselves some fire.
Low, but
I'm almost afraid of what's in there.
yeah, I know, that's the thing. Almost be nice if you could pull the line, hook it up to a.
I
That has a manual fuel pump, right?
It should, yeah.
Yeah. So if it's not electric fuel pump, you could just hook it up to a tank. It'll pull it out.
Yeah, I've got all my cans there. I'm thinking about just. Okay, so it did light on starting fluid. I had to run a surrogate cable to the starter. I think the starter cable's bad.
I'm gonna go get the phone so you can.
But I'm taking a chance. I'm gonna try to feed it with a bottle, see if it sucks from the tank. I don't know what's in there. If it runs, it runs. If it doesn't, well, I got enough to set up a surrogate fuel system. So, let's see. Mainly, I just want to see oil pressure right now.
Have oil pressure. That's good.
That sounds like all you gotta do is keep fuel going in it.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Hey there. That's it. Yeah, maybe it is them cables, old cables going to the starter, because you got enough power. Seem to.
Yeah. Yeah, as soon as it got enough power to wing over, it was
Yeah.